Alright, I recently made a video on my channel that was responding to YouTube comments, and one of these YouTube comments that I responded to was a question about sin and things like that in media, and if a Christian should indulge in media that has sin in it. My main point of answering that question was that the Bible preaches that if it does not directly say that something is a sin inherently, then it is not technically a sin for you to indulge in it, but if you believe it to be sin, then for you, it is sin. And that's true, the Bible preaches it all the time. So with that answer, I knew there was potential for misunderstanding, which is why I then got this comment from Clown College Reject, where he basically said, the whole point of God is for him to be our morality teacher, our guider of what is right and wrong. So if our only litmus test of what is right and what is wrong, what is moral and what is immoral, is just what we believe, then doesn't that make morality subjective? Yes, it would make morality subjective, but that's not really what I'm saying here. I tried to make this a little bit more specific to where there was a little bit less chance of being misunderstood, but that's why I'm making this video. So what I said in that video was, if the Bible does not explicitly state that something is inherently in and of itself a sin, then it's technically not a sin for you to indulge in it. But there are some things that are morally gray as far as the Bible goes. There are some things that are not morally gray. For example, the Ten Commandments. The Ten Commandments are 10 objective things, and there are subcategories that are objectively wrong, right? No one and nothing can say that, oh, well, I don't feel like one of the 10 Commandments is, right, so I'm just not going to follow it. No, those are objective. But there are some things that are not objective sins, according to the Bible. One of the biggest and easiest ones to point to is dating. A lot of people will say, I want to date biblically. Well, that's impossible, because the Bible does not talk about dating at all. It talks about engagement and marriage. That's it. So some people, some Christians, will say that any sort of contact or kissing or anything like that is completely wrong to do before you are married. Other people will say it's completely fine. So that's one of those things that Christians are kind of split on as being sort of subjective. This is where the Holy Spirit comes into play, the individuality of each person. And so I'm not saying that, if someone just decides that to them murder's fine, it's like, oh, well, murder's fine, whatever. No, that's not what I'm saying. That is one of the objective things that's spoken about very clearly. You can't murder people. That's wrong, right? I'm talking about those things that need discerning. Things that are not perfectly explicitly stated in the Bible. You have the Holy Spirit given to you by God, if you're a Christian, right? And you need to be able to discern these things for yourself. Okay? The Bible is not a perfect, step-by-step layout of your entire life and every single decision you could ever make and how to deal with it. You need to be able to discern for yourself. And that's all the Bible's saying. But with that, I hope that answered your question. I hope that cleared things up. If you guys want the full context, that video will be linked down below. But that's it for me. Peace.